Sun don't stop for nobody, man. Sun don't fucking stop. Sun gonna be up in the morning regardless. That sun is gonna be up in the morning regardless of how I fucking feel and how depressed I am. The sun is gonna fucking shine in the morning, and at nighttime the moon gonna be there, and you gonna look up. These days gonna keep going by. So do you let the days go by and look up and you done wasted a year doing what? Or do you just pick it up? All right, well, gotta figure it out. Made some mistakes. Life goes on. Let me figure out life from this point.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? What is that glare? Okay, that looks so weird. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we are going to be getting started. Yes, welcome back. Is it my glasses? We'll drop them. We'll drop the glasses. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm super excited for today for scarcity, from scarcity to abundance. This is going to be a lot of fun today because today we are talking about clearing blocks. And I have, oh, this is not going to work. I hear myself echoing. Hello, what's up, Auntie? Am I moving stuff? I have wonderful information for you today. Hi, what's up, Franklin, Chris? I have wonderful information for you today. I am super excited because honestly, this information is transformational. You know, day one, we wrote down what we wanted, our desires. Day two, we came forward with, hey, why do I want this? What's up? Why do I want these things? Right? And now for day three, we're going to be talking about blocks and clearing the blocks, how to clear the blocks. And really, I'm so excited because then day 4 and 5, it's all about soaring. It's all about taking you to the next level of yourself. And you know, it's so funny. I love this quote. After I heard it, I was like, absolutely. I'm stating this quote for the rest of my life. But you know, 95% of success is based on your mindset. 95%. When you really sit and think about, dang, 95% is based on my mindset. Ooh, what am I thinking? Right? And really, what is going on around you is a direct reflection of your thoughts. So, this is why I am so passionate about changing our mindset. So, who is this girl? Hello, everyone. I'm Jacqueline McDaniel Vasquez, and I am a business mindset coach. I help badass female entrepreneurs change their mindset so they can change their life. And it's crazy because when you did I freeze over here? Oh, okay, I'm good. It's crazy because when you think about, man, change my mindset, it'll change my life, it'll change your whole life because now we're thinking differently, now we're moving differently. Now our mind is developing a sense of our success for our future. I have so much more on that, you guys. You have no idea. I definitely, like I said, I'm super amped up for this. Hey, what's up, Nikki? Nikki's back. So, yes, we are here on day 3. We are clearing blocks. Yes, Nikki said ready for day 3. I'm so excited. And so I have so much prepared for today. Like I really have a lot to say. So I'm just going to dive right in. So it's funny because, you know, I follow a lot of fabulous gurus. I'm obsessed with a lot of wonderful people. And I have learned so much in this past year about just changing your mindset, you know. And when it comes to blocks, Oh my gosh. You will not even believe the blocks that you haven't even thought of yet, right? So when you think of your desires and you think of your whys, it brings you to your blocks, because the only reason you feel like you can't have what it is you desire is because something's blocking you from feeling like you either don't deserve it or like you're not worthy of it. Okay. So it's really imperative to understand how important today is, because what's blocking you, once it's clear, you will be able to literally touch those things that you wrote down on your desires list. You will be getting into action on those things that you wrote down in your desires list. And your whys will start to show up everywhere. People will start to come up and thank you for your service or your product. Thank you for whatever it is that you did for them or how you've touched them. And residually, money will come with that. Okay. So it is imperative to clear our blocks, because that is like clearing a road, like, not to sound gross by any means. Oh, that is just, I'm like, am I way too far out here? But not to sound gross by any means, clearing blockage that may be blocking you from bowels, right? But clearing the relief when things are clear are phenomenal. So my whole point is, we are going to be looking at blocks and we are going to be taking them and clearing them today. So the things, right? You know when you're clear. Y'all know when you're clear. I ain't playing. Once you're clear, you feel so relieved. So the things that is stopping you from getting the things you want are limiting beliefs. The crazy thoughts running rampant in your head. I've said this before, and I actually find it to be a very hilarious connection. But imagine, like baby's kids or a rambunctious toddler, one that you can't seem to get under control, and it's in the middle of potty training, and that toddler is running around with his diaper off. You terrified at what that toddler is going to do next. And that's like a lot of our thoughts. Our thoughts are running around like the butt naked toddler that you scare is going to pee on the floor. Okay. So what you have to do, what you have to remember is your thoughts matter. They matter so much. And when we reframe our thoughts, when we unblock the crazy things that we're thinking, we become and open up a whole new path, a whole new world. I'm gonna be Aladdin and Jasmine. A whole new world. Okay, it's a whole new world once you reframe these thoughts that are blocking you, right? Crazy thoughts. We're carrying around a whole bunch of junk. A lot of this junk is from the past. A lot of this junk is what's stopping you. The past is a mamma jamma. That's the cold part about it, right? The past is crazy. Because it's the past. They say don't worry about it. It happened in the past. But a lot of the times we carry that with us. You see, between the ages of pretty much 0 to 6 is when we're taking in a lot of stuff. Really, Nikki? I swear. Okay, we're going to, sorry, you guys, I'm having the same problem as yesterday. We are going to, just ridiculous. Sorry, y'all. So we're going to go ahead. I'm gonna hop back on Instagram, because really at the end of the day, I am the type of person where I do not give up. Making sure my phone is on do not disturb. So we have to be very careful of our thoughts. And it's funny because this is a good time for a story. I was thinking before I got in here, oh, Instagram better behave itself today. Look, I'm thinking thoughts, creating my own future, right? Let me see here. I'm going to definitely get back live on Instagram because I don't want to leave anyone out. Okay, so let's see if my do not disturb works today. We're going to see if do not disturb works today. Sorry, Instagram, we're back. Okay, so it is important to realize that when you clear these thoughts, when you clear these things that are blocking you, that you become aligned with your purpose. You become aligned with your desires. I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's really just that simple. It's clearing the things that are happening that happened to you in your past. And like I said, between the ages of 0 and 6, a lot's going on. You're absorbing a lot. You are taking in a lot of stuff from a lot of people. And some of them are beliefs that you do not have to carry with you anymore. Do you hear me? Some of them are beliefs you do not have to carry with you anymore. I'm sorry. Let me go check out the chat. Yes. Melissa says she's avoiding me on Instagram live today. Uninterrupted, for real, girl. But at the end of the day, we don't have to carry with us these burdens anymore. Because this past, what was being told to us between the ages of 0 and 6, it doesn't belong to you. You get to write your own story. And so that's what's so exciting about knowing the blocks, seeing the blocks, and then saying, ooh, do I have to believe that? Ooh, that block's a lie. That's not true. And so we're going to be going through some of these blocks. I have examples for you. I'm telling you guys, I am Reggie today. Okay. And so we are going to be clearing these blocks that have held you back. Now, between the ages of 7 and 13, oh Lord, let's talk about it. This is when we're the most impressionable. This is when somebody can tell you that they think that you are, say, overweight, and you'll believe it for the rest of your life, even if you're not. Right. And so you have to start to remember that what other people have told you does not have to be your story. And so this is why we're going to look at what is blocking you. We all have stories. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is crazy. So for those, most of y'all on here knew me when I was 10. Okay, so when I was 10, I was a little round little thing. And I have this picture of me in this bikini bathing suit, stomach just hanging all over the top of the bathing suit. I'm literally couldn't nobody tell me nothing. Nothing. Okay. There became a time in my life that I had a family member, a family member. I ain't gonna name no names. It was a cousin, and he used to make fun of me. He used to tell me I would have to iron my clothes on the driveway, a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. And from that moment on, I thought I was fat. From that moment on. And you know how when you get older and you look back at pictures of you when you're younger, you're like, dang, I was skinny. But you remember those thoughts that ran rampant in your mind. And to me, in my head, I was fat. No matter how thin I got, no matter how good I looked, to me, in my head, I was fat. Okay. So these limiting beliefs that are placed on us, these stories that are told to us by other people, we no longer have to believe them. So that brings me to a story that I'm really excited to share. So last year I decided to go on a health journey. I'm like, I'm gonna go on this health journey. Actually, let me just keep it 1,000. We all peeps here. Let me keep it 1,000. My mama in May 2020 told me my face was getting fat. Okay, this terrified me. Your face is getting fat. Not my face. Yes, your face, girl. And so, mind you, I was like, oh my God, and I had been dieting. Y'all don't understand. I had tried keto. I had tried smoothies. I had tried, oh my God, the diets were out of this world. I had tried everything. And I would diet for, your normal dieting range of time, 30 days, 60 days, however long you do it for. And then do my little exercises. And then I would stop. And so I'm saying all that to say this. My weight fluctuated, and not only did my weight fluctuated, my body size stayed the same. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going back to the chats real quick. So yes, the stories in our head can be so mean. Oh, Melissa says she thinks our mamas are the same. I'm sorry, Melissa. I feel you, girl. And so basically what ended up happening, I decided to change my story. Because yes, my mom was saying a lot of stuff, your face is getting big. And to me, it was like, dang, like I need to do something about that. But then I was like, you know what? I'm done just doing something about that. Because for some strange reason, the more I say I want to lose weight, the more weight I seem to find, right? And so the universe is listening to you. You can tell the universe, I don't want no more weight. And all the universe hears is wait, wait, wait. Then all of a sudden you find an extra weight. And so I changed my mind. And oh, if I tell y'all what that did for me, I said, okay, y'all, I'm going to go on a healthy journey. I announced it to my family. I'm going to go on a healthy journey. They're like, a healthy journey? Well, a healthy journey, you know. I'm going to start exercising every day and just see where it goes. I'm just going to start. Why not every day, right? We got 7 days in a week. You know, whoop, there we go, Instagram. 7 days in a week. And I have the opportunity to move my body all 7 days. What if I lose a body part, an arm, a limb, or something? I can't even move my body no more. So, I mean, I still can on the rest of my body parts, but it's just like, you know, I'm at a more disadvantage. So I'm saying with me, with all my limbs, all my legs, all my body parts, let me move my body every day. And every day moving my body was no pressure. It wasn't like, girl, you need to get to the gym. You need to be in the gym for an hour and a half. This is what you need to do. No, it was, girl, just move for 20 minutes every day. Just whatever you can find, do something for 20 minutes. Even if it is putting on 5 songs that I love, that I know gonna make me get up and dance. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my workout playlist and I'm gonna make sure I move every day. So it started off with my mom and I just doing Zumba. We did Zumba every day. Woke up, did our little Zumba. Then it went and then would hike on the weekends. We started hiking Saturday and Sunday because, like I said, it was a healthy journey. Then I went from doing that to, oh, okay, that was fun. Let me take this up a notch. I'm going to start doing something else more fun. And on this app, this 24-hour fitness app, that's when I saw Casey Ho. And if y'all ain't saw Casey Ho, look her up. Cassie Ho. She is Blogilates. And what it is it's Pilates. But you're doing Pilates in such a fun way where you don't even realize you're working out. Like she has this one exercise where you just lift your arms like this and like your shoulders are defined. I mean, you're not doing much, right? And so I started doing Blogilates. Blogilates started to sculpt my body. My Zumba started to drop the weight. Before I knew it, on my birthday, this was May, my birthday's in August. On my birthday, I was the smallest I had ever been. Still the same weight, but the smallest I had ever been. And what did that mean to me? It was like, whoa, okay, muscle weighs more than fat. That's a fact. But not only just that, I felt healthy, I felt good, I felt outstanding. Okay, so I went on a healthy journey. Oh, yeah, Melissa said, how do you spell that? Blogilates, Blogites, I think. Blogilates. She should come up. I mean, literally on all social media platforms, from YouTube to Instagram to, she's on everything. TikTok, you can find her everywhere. Blogilates. But the moment that I started doing that every day, my body started to become sculpted. And it was the craziest thing I had ever experienced in my life. And it was funny because, not funny, this is actually not funny. I say that all the time. It was funny, but this is not funny. But what ended up happening, you know, we found out in January that my father needed a kidney. And then I started on this health journey. I thought he had a donor. I thought somebody else was supposed to be his donor. It wasn't supposed to be me. And so I went on this health journey for Jacqueline because Jacqueline just wanted to be healthy. And by the end of the health journey, you know, I said my birthday's in August. By July, I found out my dad's, he couldn't, you know, his donor couldn't do it. And then by September, I was getting tested to be his donor. And through all the testing, what did I find out? I'm healthy as can be. I ended up being my dad's kidney donor, gave him my kidney, and I'm even back at it again. I'm working out again, y'all. Hot and heavy as ever because I'm still on my healthy journey. I didn't stop. You see, when you're trying to lose weight, when you get to a certain weight, you stop. But when you go on a healthy journey, you proceed with fierce velocity because it's about your health. It has nothing else to do with anything else. And another thing I want to remind you guys, health is wealth. So everybody I work with, the first thing I say is, what's your 20-20-20? What's your 20 minutes of mindfulness in the morning, 20 minutes of soulfulness, and 20 minutes of moving that body? Tell me what it is. Because for me, health is wealth. And that is your mind, your body, and your soul. It all has to be healthy. Oh, look at my girl, Bridget, girl. I need to lose these arms. Girl, you look good. I can't wear my long sleeve shirt. Bridget, you're hilarious. We'll go on a healthy journey, Bridget. That's what we on. We on a healthy journey, okay? And Nikki, yes, thank you, Diva. Yes. And so I gave my dad my kidney. I'm healthy as ever. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life. And I am going to do nothing but continue to soar. So my whole point is, when there are things blocking you, the thought of dieting blocked me. It kept me from wanting to continue. It kept me from wanting to keep doing it because, ooh, a diet, right? It blocked me. Clear the block. Baby, you don't need to diet. Just, you want healthy habits. Change your thoughts on what you're going to do and how you're going to proceed. I'm telling you, it will change your life. So, another block, and I'm gonna get into more blocks a little deeper, but another block for me, I love working out now. I love the Peloton. I'm obsessed. I was on the Peloton and there's this chick, Tunde. I'm like, oh my God, Tunde is so hard. This literally just happened to me this morning, you guys. Tunde is so hard. Who wants to do Tunde's classes? She's so hard. Ah! And seriously, I can feel it in my soul when I say it right now. And so I get on the bike this morning and I'm like, why do you keep telling yourself that Tunde is hard? What's up with that thought? What's blocking you? And the block is, God, I don't want to work that hard. I don't want to sweat too bad. Like, whatever. I was having a whole bunch of blocks. I was being blocked in a lot of different ways because I didn't feel motivated because she scares me, because she's so hard in my mind. But I told myself, you can do this. You got this, girl. Come on now. You've been working out, doing all these squats and stuff. Your legs are strong as ever. You better hop on this bike and do that thing. And so I hopped on the bike and told myself, girl, get on it. What the working hard was blocking me. I didn't want to have to work too hard. I wanted it to be easy. And the first thing Tunde's butt said when I hopped on that bike, and she ain't talking to just me, y'all. There's millions of people who ride this bike, but I feel like she was talking to me, was hard work is the only way that you're going to grow in this type of situation. And I just was like, oh my God, I gotta work hard. And then the ride ended up being easy. Cray cray. It was all in my head. Her being so hard was in my mind. And I had to tell myself, girl, you ain't got to believe that no more. She ain't got to be hard to you. Watch this ride be easy. And I get on that ride and it was easy. I had a blast. Tunde's fun. She's very, very energetic. And she does a lot of climbs, which I love doing climbs. Oh, yes. Thank you, Melissa. She put Blogilates in the Facebook comments. But I love doing climbs. I love the climbs because they make your legs super strong. And anybody that knows me, I'm trying to get a big booty. And so anything to work on them legs, like honestly, Cassie Ho says, the thighs are the elevator to the butt. So I had to stop being scared. But it took me back to my desire too. My desire to have a nice plump behind gave me the reason and the motivation to really, well, not the motivation, it was my why. Why do I need to do this hard work? Because I want that booty. Okay, time to go back, right? And so I'm saying all that to say this. You must take down the blocks, get past the blocks, remember the desire, connect it to the why, and it is smooth sailing from there. I'm telling you, that ride was so easy, right? Because the block was gone. The block of, oh, she's so hard. I had to let it go. Once I let it go, it was the, well, girl, don't you want that butt? She does a lot of climbs. Okay, this is why we need to get on this ride. Let's get this work in. And it was smooth sailing. Close your eyes and you're there. Okay. And so I'm saying a lot right now, and I'm like all over the place. It seems like I feel like, but I'm telling my little stories. So yeah, so make sure that we're clearing the blocks. So anytime we have a negative feeling around anything, it's going to trip us up. It's going to stop us. Feeling bad about what's going on in front of you, feeling bad about the situation is only going to make it worse. And so the whole reason for clearing the block is not feeling bad about it anymore, And so we could talk about, I like talking about money. So we could talk about debt, right? A lot of us feel really bad when we get into debt. Oh my God, I got to debt. Oh, I got all this debt. But if we change our mind, Debt is choosing to pay something off over time. How many people are coming and dropping down 300,000, 400,000 in California, 600 to 700,000 on a house in cash? It's not happening to everybody. And so for some of us, thank God we have the opportunity to pay a mortgage and pay that debt off over time. And so we no longer have to look at it as a bad thing. It's, oh, thank goodness for this. Well, let me go ahead and make this payment. Right? And so when you stop thinking of the negative of the situation and start focusing on why this can help you, how this can help you, how you can and move forward based upon whatever's happening to you in that moment, it will change your world. Let me check out the comments. Oh, Bridget, so positive. I love you. Nikki said, I love you too, baby. Mindset makes all the difference. Yes, that's so true. When I have negative thoughts or fear about something, I'm a lot more hesitant to do it. Yes, those fears, those negative thoughts, they are blocking you. They are stopping you, and they don't have to. You don't have to sit there in the blockage anymore. Just like, oh, right now, I don't have any clients. I don't have any money coming in. Oh my God. Like when you stay in that moment, you aren't attracting the clients. You're not attracting the money. You're not attracting the success to your business because you're being blocked by the negative thought. That's what's tripping a lot of us up. Okay. And so I want us to remember, this is an Abraham Hicks quote: path of least resistance. When you think of the path of least resistance, it is when you're not scared. It is when you're not held up on the negative thoughts. It is when you're not holding yourself back because you don't know what may happen next, right? When you are in a path of least resistance, that is when the universe is like, oh yeah, here it goes. Or God is like, oh yeah, here you go, baby. I knew you were ready. I just was waiting on you to just stop being so scared. Right? Have you ever watched a baby walk? I like to refer, when I talk about God, I like to talk about God and like us being his children, right? Because I just like the way I feel like God blesses us as a parent would bless a child, right? And so like, and as a parent, I see the beauty in my children all the time, even when I feel like they're being crazy. I love them anyway. And I feel like that's God. God loves us anyway. We be acting wild and everything. So anyway, when I think of a baby and I'm thinking like, man, like right now my daughter's learning to skate. And so my mom is so scared she's gonna fall. Like she's right there every second, like holding and almost holding her. And we at outside at a school, and Charlay's just trying to skate. So I was like, Mama, let her go. No. And so every time my mama gets all close, Charlay falls. Like, oh my God. She gets all close again, Charlay falls. I said, Lord have mercy. I said, Mom, how about we do this? You just back away. We ain't gonna touch her. We're gonna let her just skate. Just see what happens. And then she falls, baby. I promise you, she gonna get back up. She got knee pads on, elbow pads on them, and she protected. Come on, let's go. And so Charlay skates, fell the first time, got herself back up. All of a sudden, my baby is gliding around the school. Gliding. And so the thing about it is, our fear, we get so scared and we block the beautifulness of the glide that your skates are ready to provide. God is your skates. He's like, baby, I got your back. Trust me. You just have to stop being so scared you're going to fall, that you just start to glide and enjoy the ride. And so that's what clearing blocks will really do for you. It'll allow you to enjoy the ride. So a major block, and matter of fact, let me get into these comments, see if anybody said anything. Okay, good. We doing good. What's up, King Walker? And my girl Kayla's here. What's up, boo? How y'all doing? I am so juiced. So I have another block. I have a block that a lot of us experience together because we can't see the how. Ooh, I can't see the how. I'm so scared. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Since I can't see how it's going to happen, I don't know what's going to happen. So it must not be happening. Wait, is it going to happen? Wait, I can't see the how. I don't know if it's going to happen. Like so many thoughts run rampant in our minds, right? We can't see how we're going to get the money, how we're going to get the clients, how we're going to get the success. You're like, Jackie, you had me write down all these desires, but how they gonna get here? I mean, I don't see myself doing no work right now, you know? And so that's the thing. The how is blocking you. The how is keeping you from holding faith. The how is keeping you from believing that you will, that you can, and that you already did. Okay. So, really, at the end of the day, it's not about the how. Ain't got nothing to do with the how. It's the I believe I can. And then it's the ooh, inspired action. Okay, God, universe, angels, let me know what I need to do next. And then all of a sudden it comes to you in the shower. A friend gives you an idea. That inspired action feels good. We're gonna talk more about that tomorrow. Y'all see how I like to get into it. I get excited. The inspired action feels good. And so as you're moving along, the how doesn't matter. Just get inspired. Ooh, that sounds more fun, don't it? This sounds way more fun than being scared and worried about how. Oh my Lord, how? If you want to know how, ask God. God, universe, angel, mother nature, baby, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Just let me know. And when you tell me, I'm a know. But getting into the action is what matters. And so it's funny. If for those who do know me, a lot of y'all do. I started off event planning. I wanted to be a wedding planner. I got into action on it, did a few things, and then that just didn't end up being my path. It didn't flow, right? Your path will be easy. Oh, my girl Nikki said it best. She said her path laid right before her feet, y'all. I interviewed Nikki and it was amazing. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Sorry, all the comments, all the comments. Yes, the how is a huge block. Yes, Nikki, I understand it, honey. Yes, it is. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Yep, I am a major house struggler and need all the details. Me too. Y'all don't understand. A lot of us women are just like that. Please, Lord, give me all the steps. Don't just show me that there's the staircase and there's the door. Tell me each step so I know which way to go. But that's not how this works. Your inspired action is going to come. And as you step out on faith and as you take those actions, and as you do the things that you need to do, you are going to see the beauty right before your feet, right? You have to believe it. Yes. Okay, sorry. I'm reading these comments, y'all. Teach girl. Yes, that can't see you. Oh, I love Bridget. Bridget, I love you. It can be kryptonite. The fact that you can't see it is kryptonite. It is crippling you. And then Bridget, not about the how. It's about the I can, you can, and you will, baby. You gonna do it. Just get into action. And Nikki, I believe you can, baby. I know Nikki is going. You about to be, girl. I can't wait. I'm gonna be screaming from the rooftops. I know her. Melissa, because we can follow directions. Yes, that is exactly why we like the steps, because we want to have a step-by-step directive guide on how to do things. And it's funny because even when you get into things, so that quote that I quoted earlier, mindset is 95%. Success is 95% mindset. What I didn't mention was it's only 5% strategy. 5%, that's nothing. 5% strategy. It ain't got nothing to do with the strategy. Yes, get a little strategic about what you're doing once you get the inspired action. That's when you get strategic, like, okay, so I'm going to do this for this action. I'm inspired, so I'm going to work on it with this as my strategic plan. But other than that, honey, please, the strategy is going to come. I learned that. Girl, I'm afraid I'm gonna sweat long like Squid Game, and then it's all came over. You know what's so funny? The stepping wrong. What I need for us, I'm applying to do a TED Talk. Doing TED Talks is actually one of my dreams. I'm applying to do a TED Talk, and my actual talk is about normalizing failure. I really believe that we need to begin to normalize failure, because failure is a beautiful thing. Please step wrong. I stepped wrong. I've started more businesses than I can count. Lost money, everything. And guess what? I'm still out here doing it. I know Bridget laughing out loud like Squid Games. I know it cracked me up because that's scary. It is scary, right? Watching that would scare me too. But all within the same breath, what I need you to understand is failing is part of the process. It is part of what is going to make you great. It is part of what is going to make you strong. All right, Nikki. Yes. I applied. I'm applying for more and more because I really want to get this message to the world. We have to normalize failure. Failure is something that we are making our children afraid of, making our grandchildren afraid of, making our friends afraid of, making society afraid of. And at the end of the day, if you listen to anybody who has ever been successful, they tell you they failed millions of times, right? And it's just so funny when you think about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, I think Steve Harvey has a whole thing that he said about it. Michael Jordan made, he missed over thousands of shots, but the hundreds of those he made are the ones that they are talking about. You know, he was meant to miss the thousands and thousands of shots, but the ones he made were the ones that counted. Okay. And so we have to understand you gonna misstep. That's okay. Shoot. It's just like walking down the street and you've like, you've rolled your ankle in a little hole before. You're like, oh Lord. So then the next time you walk in, you look at where you're stepping to make sure you don't do it again. It's a beautiful thing. Yes, Melissa said fail. FAIL is first attempt is learning. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. First attempt is learning. And fear, face everything and rise, baby. Yes, I love acronyms. I am an acronym queen. That's why we're up in flame. Flame. So today is accepting the blocks. And so we're accepting what is blocking us. And so, yeah, right, Melissa? That was good. Nikki said, ooh, that's good. And so I want you to know the how is not what matters. It's about what you believe. And so I love Amanda France. Y'all heard me talk about Amanda France before. So stay in an attractive, sexy, carefree, trusting energy, not a freaked out, scared, worried, and not trusting energy. Because if we're attracting the energy that we put off into the world, what is the energy you want to get back? You want to feel sexy and carefree and trusting, right? That's the energy you want to get back. Like when you're dating or just being with somebody, you want to trust them. You want to be able to be carefree about your feelings and what you say. And you want to be in a space of feeling sexy, feeling good, looking good, right? And so all that you can give to yourself. When you give that to yourself to be in a trusting, carefree, feeling sexy, feeling good, and that energy, and you put that out into the universe, you give that to God. You let God know, baby, I trust you. I know you got my back. Shoe. Nobody else, you do. Right? And then you let the universe know, hey, I know I'm good because I am totally and completely covered on my backside because the universe got my back. When you get into that energy and you feel good and sexy and free, imagine what is going to flow to you. Imagine what you are going to attract, right? So that's how we clear another block. We release ourselves from the fear. We release ourselves from the scary. And so you're looking at the blocks. And so what I'm about to talk about next and show you next is how to look at a block and see what it is that's blocking me. Okay. And so we're going to go over a few myths. These are some of my favorite myths. And like, I'm excited because I get to talk about money. Y'all stay tuned. I have a money challenge coming up and that's going to be wild. But we're going to talk deeper about money and really go deep. But a myth about money. Money doesn't grow on trees. Did y'all know you were blocking yourself if you've ever thought money doesn't grow on trees? If you've ever been told money doesn't grow on trees, you are officially blocking yourself from the money that you deserve. So let's talk about it. Let's just be real. We're going to debunk this myth. We're going to debunk this block. Money's paper. Therefore, money grows on trees. And guess what? They are printing more and more of it every day. Money is abundant. It can continuously flow to you with ease, with grace. Money is just right at your fingertips, but you have to just believe it belongs to you. Do you see how I just did that? I took the money doesn't grow on trees thought to the, wait a minute. Yes, it does. It's paper. That's a lie. And so now that I know that's a lie, let me turn my money doesn't grow on trees into, there's always more. They're always printing more. I can always attract more. Ooh, money is abundant. It is coming to me. And so you change the way you're thinking about money. Okay. So that's huge. That is a really huge one. And I love to throw affirmations in with that. So an affirmation that you can say to yourself is, I love money and money loves me. That's one of my favorite affirmations. And so there goes that block, money don't grow on trees. I love money and money loves me. I love trees. I'm a tree hugger. So just how you would debunk a myth. Another myth, your success won't be consistent. A lot of us, that's what's blocking us. We feel like we cannot be consistently successful. We're scared that the money is going to run out, the clients are going to stop. It will not happen consistently. What? Yes, Nikki, I love money and money loves me. So what I want you to remember is consistency is up to you. All you have to do is keep showing up. Why do you feel it won't be consistent? What is your fear about success? What's blocking you from being successful? Was there a family member that told you, girl, you ain't never gonna get nowhere with that little business? You know it's fun when they say that little business. What is blocking you from feeling like your success won't be consistent? Consistency is up to you, absolutely. And that can be, well, I don't want to show up consistently for a bunch of reasons. There could be a bunch of reasons why you're not showing up consistently, and it is individual to each person. For me, showing up consistently at first was looking like, man, who wants to listen to me? Why would anyone listen to me? And then it turned around to, well, and that was my block because I didn't feel anyone would want to listen to what I had to say. How I cleared the block was when I told myself, honey, there are people out there that want your message. There are people out there that need your message and they want to listen to you and they want to hear what you got to say. And if I show up consistently, then they're going to show up consistently for me. And we are going to consistently be flowing because I'm just out there more and more attracting more people because I am present. And so you see how you just take that from, oh my God, my business is not going to be consistent to, oh honey, it's going to definitely be consistent because I'm going to be consistent and then they're going to be consistent and we're going to just keep the ball rolling. And so an amazing affirmation for this is money and clients flow to me with ease. I attract just the right audience for me. Okay. And so I'm going to be adding all of this too. If you've registered and you're a part of the emails, I'm going to be adding this to the emails. So you'll have all these affirmations in the emails as well. But yes, money flows to me. Oh, I mean, okay. So someone's asking a question, do we need a female president? I love that thought. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not trying to be political, but absolutely. We're already breaking ceilings. Women are phenomenal. We are phenomenal indeed. And I think that as we continue to balance the world, it needs to be a balance like anything we're doing. So, I mean, great question. I was like, right? Being consistent. So yes, my Aunt Martha said consistent. Have to stay consistent. Thank you, Jackie. I need these affirmations. Yes, the affirmations are going to be in the email and they are phenomenal. And so another myth I have written down, like I said, you guys, I have notes. Who's going to want to listen to me? And I kind of already went over that a little bit, or buy from me. And so I have an affirmation from that because you're a gift. And you guys hear me say this all the time. I'm not just saying it to be like, oh yeah, you're such a gift. No, baby, you're all gifts. You all have a special, special talent, a special, special thing that is going to make you amazing. And you're going to touch other people with your message. I mean, even with government sheep, I love it. Whatever message you're sending about just politics is a beautiful message, and whoever you're touching is definitely going to be able to grow and expand from there, right? And so for all of us, we are all here to help someone, some people. And so I just want to let you know that people are going to want to listen to you. They want what you're putting down. They're going to pick it right back up because they need you. Okay. Okay, so how long should it take for a mindset change from doing an affirmation? Great question, Nikki. And so when it comes to affirmations, it's about consistency. It's about an everyday thing. And so what ends up happening is you consistently tell yourself this affirmation. It's not that there is this time, it's when you start to believe. Okay. And so it's funny because for me, I even like my first few affirmations, I already know like I'm designing my future. I am forever evolving. I am trusting the journey and I'm receiving solutions to what worries me. Like those are my first four affirmations on my affirmation list. And I say them every day. But I know them now by heart so much so that when a situation arises where I feel like I'm trying to control what's happening and I'm freaking out, I tell myself I am trusting the journey. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, whew, trust the journey, Diva. We're in this. And I start to reframe how I'm thinking. So, an affirmation is a way for you to just remind yourself, and it's a constant, and you start to believe it. And it's so funny because I am trusting the journey has become more a flow for me. And trusting the journey has been like so much fun. I can't even tell you guys. I'm having a blast trusting the journey. And so the more I said it, the more I started to believe it. The more I started to believe it, the more I started to do it. So, how long does it take? Every time it's up to you, but it's when you start to believe it. But if you start to tell yourself that every day and it becomes like a second thought, like second nature in your mind, honey, you'll be able to reframe quicker and quicker and quicker. Something that before would have had you be like, oh my God, I got to journal around this. Oh my God, I got to think about it again. The next time you say it, that affirmation will have it reframed faster and faster and faster for you the more you say it. So that's why I'm a firm believer in affirmations. I have an affirmation that I am Lisa Nichols, okay? Y'all know I ain't no Lisa Nichols, but when I show up to talk, I show up to impact, to touch, to inspire like Lisa Nichols. And so for me, what ends up happening is I show up more. I show up braver, fiercer. I'll write it down, I'll remember it, right? Like and then I'm like, "Ooh, I'm Lisa Nichols today." Like I'll feel it. And so your affirmation could be anything to you. It just needs to mean something to you. Okay. So, so how do you grow to be an abundant mindset without turning into pride and arrogance? Ah, okay. That is a beautiful question. And so it's so funny because what you have to remember is when you think about it, I'll never forget. I saw this video. It was Gabrielle Union, y'all, and she was getting on a helicopter. And the way she was getting on that helicopter, to someone who wasn't listening to her, she sounded so cocky, right? Yeah, this me, this how I'm doing it. Da-da-da. She sounded really cocky. And the funny thing about it was she got on the helicopter and I'm thinking, oh wow, she sounded so cocky, but I loved it. I was like, I want to be that confident. That's hot. That's hot. And then I started to remind myself, the only reason you're not there is because you don't believe it yet. And the only way to believe it is to let yourself know, I got this. And so let's go to Muhammad Ali. He was one of the cockiest fighters in the game. He would come to his little pregame conversation things they be having and be popping off at the gums to the guys and would get out there and win every time. So let's just remind ourselves that you are going to show up. Don't worry about the pride. Don't worry about the arrogance. You show up and be who God has intended you to be. Yes, all was the best. Yes. You show up as who God has intended you to be. You show up as that person. Show up proud of that. Show up knowing that the universe is conspiring to make sure that you get everything you want and desire because you are blessed, because you are deserving, because it's meant for you. Okay. And so, honey, we ain't worried about no pride in it. It doesn't even matter because you are deserving, because you are worthy, because you are phenomenal. So I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't just scare you off. Ah, Jason said yes. Hey Jay. And so, yes, I have a quote in my book about him. Yeah, Muhammad Ali was fierce. Bridget is an author, an educator. Bridget is phenomenal. Y'all understand she is my accountability partner, and I come to her for all things. I love you, Bridget. But yeah, she has a quote about him in her book, and that is amazing because Muhammad Ali, he didn't just he spoke it, he said it. You know, I hate to bring up the DT word, but Donald Trump, good Lord, that man just knew he was going to be president. I didn't think so. Hell, I didn't think so. And I feel like he talked himself into it and the rest of the world. I don't know what happened. But that's the thing. You got to show up as what you want, your higher self. But we're going to talk more about that on day 5. He said he told himself he was the best because he said if he said it others would believe it too. Yes. Yes, he told himself he was the best, so other people would believe. You aren't gonna believe, Nikki. I'm sitting here telling you, okay, you one of the baddest runway coaches that I've ever known in life, right? And then when you start telling other people, I'm a bad mama jamma boy, I'm the baddest coach that anybody done seen, then you are gonna start showing up as that baddest coach, and then other people will start to believe you. It's not arrogant, girl. That ain't arrogant at all. They're gonna believe you because you said it to be so. So I think that is a beautiful question. Beautiful, beautiful question. And so I have a affirmation for the who's going to want to listen to me or buy from me. There are millions of people out there that want to work with me. You have to understand, we got billions and billions of people in this world, y'all. Billions. And so when you think about millions, that could be 1 million, right? Based upon the billions, but they're going to want to work with you. So it is about you getting out there and doing what you got to do to shine. Or, there's a company out there that's just for you, right? Whatever it is that you're looking for, these people they want you. You just got to find them. My girl Bridget says, right, I want to meet Nikki because you have talked so highly of her. Nikki, you see this? She's here. Be friends with Nikki. I've known Nikki since we were 5 years old. That is my love, my ace boom coom. And I am going to do nothing but uplift everything she does because she is deserving. Just as all of you. Bridget, my cousin Jason on here. Okay. Yes, Aunt Martha. So my Aunt Martha says she has to get out there. And so Aunt Martha, what I really want you to think about is what is blocking you from getting yourself out there? What is blocking you? What is keeping you from doing it? Are you scared? Maybe you can slip it in the chat. What is the block that you can think of? Did somebody tell you couldn't? Just let us know, okay? And then we can help you work through that a little bit. And so another myth. This is my favorite one. Ooh, Bridget. And Bridget's here. Bridget, this is for you, girl. I've been thinking about you every time I wrote this down. People can't afford me. Okay. So me and Bridget, it's funny. That's my girl. It's my accountability partner. When we talk about money, Bridget will come in and be like, oh no. Yeah, I worked her through this. Yeah. Oh no. They can't afford that. I'm like, Bridget, how you going to spend their money? How you going to spend their money and tell them they can't afford it? So it is not for you to say who can and cannot afford your services, honey. That is a lie. When people really want something, they are going to make way to pay for it. Okay. For truly, what about you is unaffordable? What about you is unaffordable? You are affordable. What you're offering is affordable. I literally right now have an affirmation that I have popping up. I literally have an affirmation right now that I have pop up every hour on the hour. And the affirmation is this. And you see, remember I told you, when you can memorize your affirmation, when your affirmation is hitting so cold in your soul that it is something that it's now second nature to you, that's how you know it's in your subconscious mind. And that's where you want it to go. Okay. And so the affirmation that I say every hour on the hour is my work is of high service and worthy of massive I'm reading comments, y'all. My work is of high service and worthy of massive compensation. My work is of high service and worthy of massive compensation. That is officially ingrained in my subconscious mind. My work is of high service. I'm not pay less. I'm Louis Vuitton. Okay. Not pay less. I don't want them to pay less. I just want them to know that I'm Louis V. Okay. And so that's what I want you to choose to be. Choose who you want to be. What store you want to be. Pick a store. Not Walmart. You don't want to be pay less. You don't want to be, rolling back prices. We ain't Walmart. We ain't rolling back prices. Okay. Okay. We can definitely be, and we don't want to be Burger King. They don't get to have it their way. Right. This is your program, your price, and it is for you. Nikki, not Ross, dress for less. Sorry. Oh, that was a good one. Not Ross, dress for less. Oh my gosh. Yes, Nikki, scheduling your affirmation in your phone is a great tip. Do it. I got it from somebody else. Do it, do it, do it. When you put your affirmation in your phone and it bings up like a reminder, you say it every day. I say that. I said on the hour, every hour. There are 24 hours in the day. I may wake up in the middle of the night and I'm seeing it like, oh, it's 2 a.m. Oh, yeah. My work is of high service and worthy of massive compensation. Okay. It is good to know. Yes, and look at Nikki. Nikki said, broke folks buy designer all the time. Hello, somebody. Oh, my auntie repeated it. Exactly, Nikki. Broke folks buy designer all the time. They do. Broke folks be buying designer, y'all. So don't sit up here and spend somebody else's money, because when it comes to self-help, people will spend some money on themselves. And if your offer is something that you truly believe in and you truly believe that it is going to help somebody, you no longer have to run around being Ross, dress for less, Walmart, rolling back prices. You get to be Louis Vuitton. You get to be Chanel. You get to be Fendi. Okay. So choose how you want to show up. And it doesn't mean that, make sure your prices feel good to you. But my work is of high service and worthy of massive compensation. Oh yeah, my girl Rosalind's back. Making a decision for my good, regardless of other people and what they say, feel, thing. Oh, you know what? And I think, oh, okay, good. It'll let me, thing. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. I could put these comments up here. I need to just go ahead and do that. But yes. And so I really want you to remember that you get to make that choice. You get to make that decision. The exciting part about it for you is the fact that you don't have to. If you have a service, it doesn't mean that you have to say, well, pay this full price right now. If you want, what you can do is you say, hey, baby, I got a payment plan. Because it is an energy exchange. They need to invest in themselves just as much as you are going to be providing your service. They need to invest in themselves, because they invest in themselves. That means they believe in themselves. And the more that they believe in themselves, the more that they're going to show up for themselves, right? The more that you provide this service, you're providing a service that is of high service and worthy of the massive compensation. And so that's what we have to remember. Okay. And so we're just going to keep showing up. You can break it down into payment plans. PayPal has payment plans where they will do it for you and bill them once a month for you without you even having to think about it. So whatever works for them, how much can you afford? I can afford $50 a month. Well, my price divided over $50 a month means you'll be paid off in this amount of time, but let them invest in themselves. Give them the opportunity to invest in themselves. Okay. So this is huge. I'm so excited. That felt good to say. I'm sorry. That felt really good to say. So your work is of high service and worthy of massive compensation is the affirmation for that. So who am I to do this, to earn this money? And it's like I said before, you are a gift. You are a gift from God. Yes, girl. That's my girl. You are providing value. Yes. My girl Jennifer, she said, we are providing value, and that value is an investment. And people have to invest in themselves. Do not stop. Do not stop. Do not stop. I don't know if you've ever looked at other people. Some of these ads I've been looking at, because I like to look at how people post their ads so I can get an idea of like, oh, I like that. I'm going to try that right there. And so I was looking at this one ad recently, and this chick was like, I started my business what did she say, 3 years ago, right? And she's literally like on a jet. She's like, and it was amazing. It's like all the things that I dream. And I'm like, damn. I was like, wow, 3 years ago, like that was amazing. Like I'm starting. So what I want to remind each and every one of you is your time is going to come. Don't stop. Keep showing up. Keep offering your services. Keep charging your prices. Don't stop. Because at the end of the day, you're needed, your gift is needed, your service is needed in this world. And as you continue to show up and show out, like we know that you will begin to soar. Your business will soar. Your following will soar. You are going to do nothing but attract more people because, hell, you've been doing it a little longer than you were doing it to begin with. Now you've been able to get in front of more people. Right? I started with my Instagram. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I started with my Instagram here. And some people grow their Instagram to 100,000 in like a couple months. I'm not worthy. Y'all are the bomb, right? But for me, I started my Instagram. It was a big deal with 200 people. And this is organic. This is just me coming out, posting, and just doing what I'm doing, and going on Clubhouse, just doing what I'm doing. And what ended up happening is, I'm almost at 2,000 followers within months. This was February, and so what's happening is I'm just showing up. I continue to show up. I continue to be myself. I continue to post my reels, and I'm attracting the audience who's attracted to me. Okay. So it's about being consistent. Um, yeah. Oh, I love that. Bridget said, I sign up for emails just to check out their copy. Girl, I love that. And this is so good. Thank you, Jackie, for showing up and showing out. I love you, Bridget. And Nikki clapping her hands. Yes. And yes, Jennifer, I love this and needed to hear this. I'm 1 month in and now, yes, 300 plus, and it feels good. And that's the thing. Jennifer just started, you guys. She just started her journey into coaching, and you have been doing phenomenal, honey. And Jennifer's showing up, doing her reels, doing her thing, baby. You are doing it. So yes, you keep doing that, doing everything that you're doing, and inspired action. If you haven't been watching my videos, go back and watch them, honey, because take inspired action and do what is feeling good to you. The next thing I want to go over is, you're very deserving. You're deserving of the vacations. You're deserving of the money. You're deserving of the fame. Hey, Schneidine, that's my girl. Hey, girl. You're deserving of all the things. And so what I want you to continue to remember is, who am I to do this? You are a gift. You are a present from God. And that's how we take that block, we clear it, and we show up as exactly the gift that we are. Okay. And you remind yourself daily. And so what you resist will persist. So letting the fears and the worry come to the surface. So this is how we accept the blocks, right? You let the fears and the worries come to the surface. You look at them. You take a peek at them and you say, hey, ooh, okay, I didn't like the way I felt right there, right? Say a bill comes in. We got Schneidine, the money queen. Schneidine's off the chain. So, we got a money queen up in here. So I'm going to use this as an example real quick. Say there's a bill that comes in that doesn't make you feel good. You get the bill and, ooh, shoot, hurt your heart so bad. And you resist the bill. You keep putting it to the side, like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna pay it. Ooh, eventually. Ooh, because it doesn't feel good to you, right? The path of least resistance is the one that is clear. That's not a clear path because you're having fear around the bill. You don't feel good about the bill. You keep putting it to the side. That bill is only going to grow. It's only going to get worse. And so what we resist will persist, right? And that was just a quick little money example. But even when it comes to, let's say, let's say, okay, so this is hilarious to me. I find this to be hilarious. So when I was going through a whole bunch of coaching, I had a whole bunch of people, different people coaching me, and they would tell me things like, okay, only pick like 2 platforms. Don't do too many platforms, right? And y'all remember when Instagram and Facebook and WhatsApp everything went down in a day, and all of a sudden, all these, marketing gurus are coming out with, have all the platforms. Oh, you never know. Right? And so it was like as if what they were resisting ended up persisting, right? Resisting the multiple platforms. Then you ended up having to have multiple platforms in order to be able to be seen in those moments when technology acts like what? Technology. Okay. And so we have to remember that what we resist is going to persist. When you stop resisting things, when you stop holding yourself back from the things that are going to help you grow, help you shine, help you, the things that are making you uncomfortable, y'all know what they are. They're yours. They're not mine. I got my own uncomfortablenesses. But y'all know what they are. And whatever it is that's holding you back, don't let it hold you back no more. Don't let it hold you back no more. Clear the block. Take a look at it. Let it rise to the surface. Let that uncomfortableness come into your face, come into your space, so you can see why it's making you uncomfortable. Is it something that your mama told you in childhood? And so, like I said, I'm going to be doing a money challenge coming up in here in October and November. And the money challenge, we're going to dive deep into all the money myths. There's a lot of them. Money is the root of all evil. Woo, can't wait to talk about that one. So I just want to remind you that, you don't have to resist it. Let whatever's making you feel uncomfortable come to the surface and take a look at it. Why is this making me so uncomfortable? Why is me showing up on a live making me so uncomfortable? It could have been something happening to you in your childhood that you don't like public speaking. And you just need to deal with that moment, whatever it is. You just got to deal with it and remind yourself, or take that inner child of yours and let them know that they're safe, and we are confident now. We can come out and speak in front of people. Okay. And so there's just a block. Bridget said, I always tell people, if they don't get on all social media, at least get the real estate. Yes, get your name on all of them before someone takes your business name. Think of it as real estate. I love that, Bridget. Nikki said, great tip. Even if you don't have time to use them, get your name. Yes, great tip. So don't resist it, because what we resist will persist. You may end up in a situation like a lot of people did on that faithful Monday, that Instagram and Facebook and WhatsApp app, everything just went ahead and went on down, and was down for hours. I mean, it wasn't like it was down for like 20 minutes, y'all. We know it was down for some hours. And so that was kind of crazy. So we want to bring it to the surface. Why does it make you uncomfortable? Lean into it and let it ride. I am so excited. So what I want you to do, what is the homework tonight? I kept y'all on here kind of long today. God dog. But this information was too good not to communicate about. And so what I want you all to do is I want you to start looking at your blocks. What is blocking you? What is keeping you from playing large in your business? What is keeping you from playing large in your life? What is stopping you? What is keeping you from these desires? All those desires that we wrote down on Monday, go look at them and see what's making you uncomfortable about each one of them. You know, like I said, it was hard for me to get up here. Y'all know I went home and worried about myself talking about that Bentley all night. Like, was worried. Not home. I was home already, but I was worried. I was like, I wonder what people thought about me wanting a Bentley. Like, I literally worried about it. And then I had to literally go in my mind and tell myself, well, why does that make you uncomfortable? Okay. It made me uncomfortable because I don't want people to, just like Nikki was saying, pride, arrogance. I don't want people to think I'm too cocky and too this, and I don't want them to think I'm too that, right? Whatever it is that was holding me back, I had to clear the blocks and let them know, let myself know. Honey, you're showing people how to want more. You're showing people that it is okay to have desires and wants. It's okay to go after these things, and your why a gift. And so I had to go back and reframe all that. Right, Nikki, don't want to be bougie. For real. I didn't want to be bougie. Anyway, I got over that real fast. It was like, girl, you want that Bentley, and Ben wanted it. So I'm saying all that to say this. Hey, I'm saying all that to say this. You can want and have the desires of your heart. And if something makes you uncomfortable about it, take a look at it, see why it's making you uncomfortable, and clear it. Jennifer says, I love that you are a coach who admits you still have your own mindset challenges. Yes, we do this work because it is our greatest life work. Here's the deal. You know, I love what you just said, Jessica. Jennifer, me being a coach and expressing and stating where I struggle. You know, mindset work is a daily thing. It's not something that you just say, okay, I did the mindset work this week. I'm good, right, y'all? I'm good. Y'all, mindset good? 70% of the thoughts that run through our mind daily are negative. 70%. Not 10%, not 5%, like the strategy. Yes, Nikki, that was true. But 70%, honestly, is running rampant through our mind daily, and it is dangerous. And so at the end of the day, we have to take these 70% of our thoughts that are negative, and we have to tell ourselves a new story. So you saw me winking. You saw me winking. That's why I'm excited, because tomorrow is all about master storyteller. That is the M on our flame. Today was about accepting the blocks. That is the A. Tomorrow is about master storyteller. We are going to be telling a new story. We are going to be writing out the story, and we are going to become master storytellers, because we are deserving. We are deserving. You have no idea. And so I was going to do a success EFT tapping right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into an actual video, because I had you guys here too long. I don't like to keep you over an hour. So I'm going to have it as an actual video, and it's going to be a part of the email series. So if you've signed up, the link is in my bio. If you haven't, for this from scarcity to abundance challenge, sign up for the challenge, get the emails. And in the emails, I have the homework. As well as the homework, I have bonuses. I've thrown in bonuses every day. Yesterday, I think I did a whole affirmation series that I have, and it's about self-love, love, relationships, and money. So, I throw in a lot of really awesome bonuses. So you're going to want to get the you're going to want to get into my email chain thing, so I can send y'all some stuff. Okay. And so, yes. Oh, thank you. I love you, Jen. Jen says, there's no permanent fix. Yes, daily work. And ooh, I love your energy. Yes, boo. So yes, make sure that you jump into the link in my bio, sign up and register so I can get these emails to you, because I want you guys to have this. All the affirmations I said today are going to be in the email, as well as the homework for tonight, which is looking over your blocks, figuring out your desires, what's blocking you from those desires, what's making you feel uncomfortable about those desires, and then reframing, telling yourself a new story. And so if you are feeling uncomfortable about the new story, we're going to be going over the new story tomorrow. We're going to be writing the new story tomorrow. We're going to be telling ourselves the new story. Okay. And it's not going to stop there. This is actually the most awesome part. Friday, we're going to embody the story. It gets deep. Friday's going to be off the chain. And when I say embody, I mean, I want you to feel it, like feel it, like it's in your soul. Okay. So we are done here today, but I love y'all. Y'all hung out with me for heck long. Y'all the bomb. Like, y'all understand, y'all the bomb. And what we are going to do is we are going to be getting this homework out to you tonight. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure I put in my bonuses. And I want you to remember that you are going to tell a new story tomorrow. Your story is going to be different. Even if it's going back and talking to that little child of yours that was told that, no, you can't get the good candy. You need to get the candy that's discounted because, and you felt unworthy of buying the candy that you wanted because you were told that you couldn't. That unworthy little girl or little boy or whoever, right? This unworthy person deserves to be told, baby, you're worthy. You're deserving. It deserves to be told and reminded. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. Yes, Kayla, absolutely needed this. I love you, my Kayla. And so him me 5. Okay, you know what? I dig these names. Y'all be killing me. I love it. This was great. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I adore you. And all my people, thank you, Aunt Martha. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Melissa. All my people. I just love you guys. And I want you to know you are worthy. You are deserving of every single ounce that you want, desire. It doesn't matter. It could be something small. It could, my love, my Dio. Hi, my honey. I adore you. Thank you for being here. Oh, I'm always trying to uplift you any way I can, Dio. I'm happy you were here. I am so happy. I'm gonna talk to you later. But that's my little son, y'all. I love him. I love inspiring the youth, because if they start to learn how to think like this when they're young, imagine the adults that they're going to be. Imagine the adults that they're going to be. I mean, it's crazy because, some of your richest people, they may not be all foo-foo into the, manifesting, but they may not realize they're doing it, but they're doing it. I have a wealthy friend. I'm not going to name no names. But I have a wealthy friend. And I asked him the other day, and her, it's a couple. And I said, hey, do you guys look at price tags when you shop? And she was like, no, wait, I can't remember the last time I looked at a price tag. I was like, oh, aren't you cool? But like at the end, I loved it, like not in a cocky, like type of way. It was more like, oh my God, you're so cool. Like, that's so hot. I want to not look at price tags. That is my goal. Hashtag goal. I want to not look at price tags. And so I just asked about the energy. I wanted to know how it felt to not look at price tags so I can start to embody those things. And so I can only imagine as my babies grow and excel and learn to be these people, learn to show up manifesting the desires of their heart, where they're going to end up. They're going to end up somewhere awesome, so I'm going to definitely continue. So Dio, I love that you're here, baby, for real. So I'm going to continue to spread this message to the youth. Yes, and Martha said hashtag goals. Nikki said, man, I will be in a place where I don't look at a price tag. Yes, you will be, baby. You're going to be at a space where you don't look at price tags. And I look forward to that space for me as well. And I look forward to that space for all of you. We deserve to be in a space where we don't look at price tags, or don't have to, or don't have to worry about it. We can just buy because we want to, because it feels good you deserve that too. Whether it be the $10 smoothie that you're buying at, some fancy smoothie place, it's a healthy smoothie for your body. So you're not only just contributing to your body, but it feels good to spend the money because you're doing something good for your body, right? We want to be in the space where we're spending money freely and feel good about it. But again, that's more on my money challenge. Ooh, I'm telling y'all, that's going to be fierce. Y'all need to come. I'll let y'all know when we having it. But the money challenge is going to be off the chain. It'll be something that you'll really be able to attract the money that you deserve. And we're really going to get into all of that, feeling good about what we're buying. But anyway, my whole point to everything I'm saying is tomorrow we're going to come back and write our new story for our business, our new story for our lives. And we are going to show up as these people on Friday. Okay. So I hope y'all have the best rest of Wednesday. I know I will. And I love you because this has been phenomenal. You have done nothing but bless me with your comments, your questions, and your positive words. So I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Remember, Coach Jackie got your back, baby. And we're going to be back tomorrow. Okay? So give me a second. Y'all know it's going to take me a while to dismount. Sorry. Y'all know I'm silly.